All right, we're playing the observation tower, so we get 2 points for any general enclosure that we close next to it. So this is ideal for this board. That means I can build on this rock and build on this rock and have 2 extra spots around this guy. So certainly going to keep that one. Looks like we get something else. I'm going to take this one. This is possibly the best of the build cards. Oh, no, that's a kiosk. I like the ticket one a little better, but this is decent. Clevering is nice, but usually I want a clever card, so I'm going to keep this one. Okay, so this choice is easy. Looks like I got 3 different build cards. I think that for this map, this will probably be the most lucrative. Again, because I can build on each of these spots. So like this one may be difficult. It may not matter. It would have to be probably a 1 for it to matter at all, but I'm going to give it a go. All right, so I loaded up the ones I'm going to keep. Not going to upgrade sponsor more than likely. Takes 3 birds. I don't know if I want to hang on to him. I'm already going to hang on to the determination one. At least this just needs 1 prerequisite, which eventually I'll do. This one I may have problems with. There would be a lot of competition for birds, given birds are one of the things. I do have one thing going for me. I'm going second, but my association is the highest. So unless the red player decides to get an X token and then use the X token to grab the bird building, I should be able to get to it. Also, my cards are pretty high. I mean, everybody's cards are pretty high, I guess. So, is this the auto snap? Now, blue player can snap anyway, so he has first rights of snapping, even though he's going last. Maybe there's something up on the board. I don't want to do large animals. I don't know if I'll get any or any that are worth playing. Yeah, I don't know. These are not great. I'm taking this to get a couple rep bumps. My cards are rocks, which I kept the eagle for that, but this is probably going to be the easier one. As nothing requires an actual habitat, if I get like, 4 or 5 of one specific color, that'll work for this. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. We're going to start now. I go second anyway, but I can make some comments about what's out there. There is a bird out there. Be like right there, potentially right here. So there is a bird that's not the bird. There is a bird that could be played by any number of us. So we'll see if anybody's going to try to grab this one. But this wouldn't be bad, and this one could also be a release. But I would probably want to get the two birds first and then do the release. I wouldn't want to do this right away. And generally, I would like to release one that could be adjacent to this. We'll see what happens when it gets to our turn, though. All right, I'm just going to build and grab this guy if he's still here next turn. Now, I'm allowed to pay extra to build on a rock if I want. I don't think I care. I mean, I get a little closer, but I don't see any real need. So I'm going to build these here. It's getting money back. That'd be different, but I don't need to do it now. All right, well, let's snap the card. It's there. It's ready for us. That's a good card too, but let's take this one. Now I can play it, release it, and maybe get something else before the end of the break, or before the break. Oh, same one for mountains. Okay, interesting. All right, let's play the bird. Okay. None of them really help. So this one has a tag or a habitat. Well, there's another pet out there. If I can get a second pet, that might be worth playing. Oh, pets are bad on this. We really want to kind of be building things. Although fish are bad too. Let's keep this. Gives me an X token at least. Which is 12 for 5 versus 7 for 3. Let's see this. We'll probably end up pitching it anyway, but we'll keep that. It's fine. All right, let's do the release. And grab the meeple. All right, we're one away from getting an extra building. I'm going to upgrade my association. All right, so I'm going to go grab some money. We may get a break, we may not. It would need 2 of them, or I guess this would work as well. It'd be 9. Yeah, that'd work. And that's fine. But I'm going to grab some money, and if I'm allowed to, I'm going to play this after that. And I can always drop a pet if I have to. All right. I got an extra 3 because of this. I gain money, so I get 3 more. So now I got plenty of money to play this guy and give them both venom, although that probably won't last too long. All right, so I'm going to play my animal and ensure some income. From 6 to what? I'll give the venom tokens first. This is all right. I'm going to build. I want to grab this guy here so I can get a second guy there. Let's see. There's a build. Build a petting zoo. Now, it does get infringe upon some of this, but I still have extra angles that I can go at if I need to. And yeah, I'm building things without tags, but they're going to help my income and get a fair amount of points. So we'll see. I haven't built pets in a while, but got an option to get at least 2 out, so it's going to make them worthwhile, I hope. So rep, what's my goal? Rock, our special habitat. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing is these guys don't provide rocks or any habitats, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. Maybe if I get a third, I think it's definitely worth it, but it's at least reasonable this way. I'm going to take an X token, so depending upon how things go, I may use it for this to put this out, but more than likely I'm going to try to get a building and 2 reps so I can upgrade 2 cards. If I'm the first to this, oh, they might beat me there. 2, 3, 4. He's dropping a 2, so that could be 3. This is just two. I don't see any way they could get more. So I think I'm safe for one round to make sure I get the extra building. So I'm going to drop this for an X. All right, so I'm going to grab a building, and with the other meeple, I'm going to grab 2 rep. I want to upgrade 2 things. I want to upgrade the animals, and I want to upgrade sponsors. I have no real income right now, and I want to be able to just grab some money and put out these pets. So, adding an X token. Okay. I'll upgrade animals. Now I'm going to take a university. I am going to choose the up rep and hand size, and I'm going to donate so I can grab the other building. Gain a university. I'm going to take the bird. All right. Let's upgrade the sponsors and hope I get a decent bird. I guess if it, yeah, let's see what I got. Is that one requires a couple birds? Oh, partnership. Okay. I can do that. That's not terrible, and that's actually going to help me with my other bird anyway. Now I need to grab some cash. I can now play both my pets. Alright, that one gets me an X token, and the other one just gets me 6 points, which is still good for $7. Alright. Alright, so what I really would like to do right now is use my 3 association and grab the Europe tag. However, I don't have another meeple. I'm close to getting another meeple, but I don't have a way to get a reputation bump. This will get me 2 when I'm eventually able to get there. But I don't think I'm going to be upgrading my cards, so I'm not going to get any of these nice things up there. So I'm going to just end it. We're at 9. I'm going to cause the break by getting $6, which will get me $5 more, and my X token back. So that should alleviate some of my issues with money. I'll be at 26. Not really big enough to put out the aviary yet, but at least it's something. All right, I'm going to need the blue tag, the Europe tag, to do this, so let's grab that now. And do a donate. All right, I need to build this guy here. He's going to give me some perception, but it's probably not going to help me at this point right now. Let's build a 2. I'll be able to touch this observation post, and that's all I can do because I don't have my build upgraded yet. All right, I'm going to build another 2 enclosure in the hopes I'm able to pull a 2 or lower that's going to cost me 10 or less. All right, let's play the animals. All right, so we're gonna do our bird. There we go. For perception, we'll see if we come up with anything else we can put up now. Nope. All right, so now what do I want out of this? Well, we're certainly keeping that, as the monkey is one of the key things. I mean, so is a predator, so I guess I should probably just keep these two. Let's see. Specialized habitat. I guess I'm already on blue, and I got one more. Looks like these two are the two I'm going to keep. I don't have any real need for this one. And yeah, looks good. Unfortunately, I can't do much here, but if this guy was just a little closer, we could do that and pouch one of these things, but no. The best choice this time is just to play the Predator sponsor. It's going to get me money plus the extra money, so it should get me 8. Yep. And I will get 3 additional if I can ever play that guy. Alright, so I can do an association, and I can do birds. I'm going to get the income. We're almost at a break. Don't need extra money for anything. I'm going to actually take this guy to be able to snap a card. I want this one. Let's see. And I can certainly donate. I'll have 16 left. I can play this anyway. That sounds great. There we go. Double predator, huh? All right, I think I'm going to play my Ibex. Decent amount of points will cause the break, get me an X token. Seems good. And I have nothing else to play. So let's just do it. I'm going to need to get this thing here. And I also want to upgrade my build, so I need to be able to do the association. But first, I think I'm going to just play the monkey thing here. It gives me a monkey tag. Other people may be using it. Gets me $8, 3 for it, 5 for the upgraded sponsor. So plenty of money. And on my next turn, I'll be able to upgrade the build. Upgrade the build. And should have plenty of money, at least I hope. Let's see, we're 33, hold on. 10 there. So 23 and then 17 left? Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to do that. Although I think next I want to spend 20. I'll need a 3 and a 2. But I can build it like this. 28 and 10 is 30. I have to undo that. can't do the donation yet because I want to be able to build both of these. All right, I think I'm just going to grab this. This is a good card for me. Yeah. And that way I can do this one and then work on some more predators. I can use the grab another predator option on this. I think that'll work. All right. So I'm going to do the sponsor. I'm going to just grab this one, get some money playing this. I don't need the money per se, but I guess money is always good. So plenty of money. And now the nice thing about it is that after I do the build spots for these guys and play the association, or play the bear that gives me the association, I'll be able to do the association at 5 immediately. So that'll be nice. All right, so I've got 2 animals to play. These guys here, this guy just needs to be by water. So I'm going to do a build. I'll build the 2. I'm going to put it here. And then I'll put a 3. I'll put it here, grab the X token, and I don't have to pay for this water, or I'll get the money back anyway. And I'm then adjacent to the 5. And we're still by 3 different water spots. So the bird there'll be no problem. All right, so I am working towards specialized habitat zoo. I've got 3 of the blues that aren't part of anything. This guy here, it just happens to be a 3 and has the same ability as this guy here. And this is going to cost me 16 instead of 15. And I've got a 3 enclosure for it. So it makes more sense for me to use this than it does this guy here. I can play the other guy later. All right, so somebody has snaked the horse whisperer away from me. That's okay, I guess. I would have liked to have snapped it later in this turn, but somebody else took it first. A little bit more income. And I've got spots, and even I can build in the water here. So, and then certainly the bear had been planned. All right, now I'm going to want to do probably the 3rd slot option. All right, let's see, 27. I think I want to build the aviary. I don't know. Yeah, I think I want to. Let me grab money. I'll build the aviary when I can. It'll take a little bit, but I can do that. All right. Let's get the next predator. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of nice. So 4, 5, it'll be 6 itself. And it's another blue tag. This will help. This is a good one. All right, let's do the hunting. And look at that. I can keep my piggies. What is that? They look like pigs. Whatever. I mean, this is nice. This is another blue, but this is going to be 9 points. That's not going to outweigh 2 plus potential towards another green. No, this is way better. Very nice. Very nice. Ha with your stupid taking of my Horse Whisperer card. Alright, now we all discard. I'm already at 4 of the blue. I need 2 more. I've got 2 more to go, so I'm where I need to be. So I'm certainly keeping that card, and I'm going to discard this one. And now we have to wait to decide whether or not we want to donate. Alright, so I want to build the aviary and be able to play these guys, so I'm going to do that. I've got options for this. I can put it there. I can also put it on the water. I don't need the extra money. I can build both my pet and the eagle with $37 or sorry $27 I'm gonna have left, so I'm good with this, I think. And then let's just move the cards down, I think. I don't see anything there. I mean, this is nice, but I'm okay without it for now. Yeah. Let's play some animals and do some stuff. I don't need to upgrade that. I'm already at the max rep I can get. Alright, so I'm going to play the little digging animal. This card here, this card here is the 2 rep means nothing. And maybe I get the green. I'm going to be able to play the the yellow, but I may not find the orange. I mean, I might. It seems bad to try to keep this for a maybe 3 points. So I'm just going to dig it. I don't see anything else that needs to go away. I mean, I think red just gets this if I dig it. But, or at least at the worst, he gets $2, but I think he gets to take it. So I'm going to dig this guy here. And I got a card that I can't play, but I mean, I do have to discard at some point, so I'll hang on to it. I will build this bird up here. I might as well take a building here. I cannot. I mean, I've got 2 options. I mean, I could end it right now, but I've got a meeple, and I'm going to get a green out of it, so I don't see any reason not to do this. The only one I can take is this double science tag, but again, it does get me something. I won't be able to donate, but I will get points for this. The other option would be to hang on to this and do the predator once we have a break. So I could cause a break and then get it that way. But I don't think I really have to at this point. I've got a pretty substantial lead, and yeah, I think I'm okay for now. I've got a predator here, and it may not be too bad to find another one, so I may be able to get this up to 4. So let's just play this. And maybe the science tags will come into play. I don't think I need them for this. No, I need the blue tag for that. All right, I think I'm good. All right, I think I'm just going to grab some money and do a break and get an X token. should be it. I don't have anything to do on this. All right, so we do need places to put our animals. I'm actually targeting this guy here. I can just pick him up by putting the 3 enclosure here. I would prefer to build it, in the water for a little cheaper, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. We have a lot of money. Now that'll be for this guy. Now we've got a card that we can't use. And that's the reason I'm targeting this. I'll have the digging, and I'll have 3 shots to make a better card. I do not want to draw one within reputation range. I've made that mistake before by not thinking and clicking on it. And now we need the 2. I'm going to put the 2 here so that it's next to the observation tower. I know we can get an X token, but 2 extra points is better than 1 X token. So I was hit by the pilfer from the blue player. I gave him $5. I can't lose this card specifically. That would be awful. So I'm going to play my cards, play my animals. Again, this guy's going to get me 6 in a posture, which would be 7 points if I choose the tickets. This is going to get me 5 plus 2 is 7. The rep bump doesn't matter. I can't go any higher. I'm going to choose him and see if I can cycle the crocodile into anything better. Digging 3. So let's see what our first one is. All right, expert in small animals. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8 points. I will not be getting rid of this. Looks great. The other 2 things. What will the other 2 things be? I may just pass. I don't see anything out there that's devastating to anybody. Now I know that I think in this game the red player had taken the Whisperer. So that would be 1 if he decided to play it. So I think I may just trash this guy, just in case. It doesn't look like he's playing it, but he might. Let's see. Hunter, does that really help anybody? A yellow tag. Second predator. You know what? I'll kill the predator. I'll kill the easy predator. There we go. What the heck? I had him. Might as well use him, right? All right. I get my points. The rep bump won't help me. And now we're going to play this guy. What's that? Okay, so we're at 85 points. I've only got 3 predators. Probably should have left that predator out there. Could have done it myself. That's okay. It's okay. We got 8 points with this thing, so I can do something. I can even, yeah, we'll see. Looks like I got some more money. I don't think it's going to matter. We're going to do this. The only we can do is predators, but we want to play the purchase of a sponsor. So we get 8 points for this. We're at 99, so donation puts us to 102, and the end of the game is triggered, and barring some sort of miracle, we should be fine. All right, so this is how the game ended up. These guys got, it looks like quite a bit closer. When I ended, I think they were at 50 and 40 respectively, or in the 50s and in the 40s. Ended at 32 for me, 33 for the red player. One of the differences that I played in this, I chose this guy here. After a release early, I was able to use the association, upgraded it, and got a bunch of money that way. Also, I had 3 different cards that I put down that got me income throughout the game. It got me some, not a ton, but some, but got me an additional 5 or maybe a 3 income from this as well. So this was a nice little bonus to it. I may have missed out on one of the green points from not upgrading cards, but overall, I think it was a good swap off. Another oddity, I only had 1 kiosk and none of the ticket booths. That's pretty strange for me. I know money was tight throughout most of it, and I didn't have build upgraded right away, so that was problematic as well, but turned out okay.